I'm out here changing the filter housing gasket, and there are many videos out there that are really great to help guide you. I'm not going to go through each step, but I wanted to point out a couple things that might be helpful. So this is the old gasket, and it is incredibly hard and brittle. I've got 120, I don't know if the camera could capture how stiff that is. And then you've got the new one. See, can't do that with this one. I just broke it. So there you go. $5 for that, and it can cause a great amount of mess, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Apologies for the shaky camera. Over here, these are the oil filter housing bolts. There's 3 on each side. So I poked a hole in a piece of cardboard up top that indicates this is the top. These are the 3 that are on the left. These are the 3 on the right, obviously. But they're all 13mm heads. It's on an E46 2004 ZHP, forgot to say. So 13mm, but the length, let's see if I can capture that. So they're all different lengths. Okay. Then let's get into the engine here and see what kind of a fun mess we've got. So let's see if I can get the light right. So the gasket fits in here, and you pick it out, take a pick or a little screwdriver very carefully, and it will pop out, and you can kind of remove it all around the edges and inside. So see what a mess of oil there is there, and down below that's caked on oil, and here, so and more up there, more up there. So definitely worth taking care of that, and it's just something I've been putting off. But this is not a difficult job. I'm fortunate that I have a manual transmission, so removing the fan is really easy. I know that fans on automatic transmissions are a little more work, but don't give up. Again, lots of good videos out there to help guide you. I also wanted to point out that right there is the power steering pump. You don't need to remove it from where it attaches to the bottom of the oil filter housing. You can just leave it there, and these 2 pieces, this piece comes from the engine block. You just pull it apart and kind of move it aside, which is what I've done here. So a lot of cleanup. Now's the time to get that mess cleaned up, which I'm going to do, and then we'll get it put back together. Can't think of anything else I would recommend. Just take your time and work carefully. Thanks. Alright guys, winding up the oil filter housing gasket project, and I just struggled with getting the alternator back on, but now that I've got it figured out, I want to pass along what I learned. And again, I'm sure someone else has covered this in a video, but hey, can we have too much info? Probably not. So there is the lower alternator mounting bolt right there. It's in now. What you want to do is put that one in first. Don't try to put the top one in. Let's see. Here's, oh, doggone it. That's where the top one goes. Oh, right. Shoot. Bring the camera down. Okay. Right there. It's got that little notch that fits that little nipple, if you will, right there. Okay. That's the top one's the easy one. It's this bottom one. The trick that I found that works is looking at the alternator from the top. You've got the top mounting bracket, you don't want it all the way over, which is how you would put the top bolt in. You want it about a quarter of the way over to the right. Doggone, sorry. So you've got a little gap there. That will, strange as it sounds, that's what the spacing you need so you can get that bottom bolt in. So bottom bolt first, position the alternator as it's needed. Again, I found it works if you push this over just a little bit this way, not all the way over that way, which is eventually how I'll put the top one in. See what I'm getting at here? Okay. That's the ready to install the bolt position. That's slightly out. Okay. Weird. It's weird, but that's what works. All right. Good luck, guys.